pudding? You've had it every year of your life?
No,
Yes, this is all on
This
camera.
happens every year. This is exactly like sitting around my family table. All right, I'll try it, and I'll prove to you all right here.
Go spit it out.
Right, here we go.
Go spit it out.
Oh, that's really good.
Why this story? Well, this is one of the best known stories in the English language. I think it's always wonderful, certainly from a creative writing, theatre making point of view, to see how you can deal with something that everybody is so familiar with and has such warmth for, but bringing something new to the event, to the occasion. We're not just telling the story, but we're seeing it through Charles Dickens's lens.
Those first words of the book just pop out. Marley was dead, to begin with. There's something about Charles standing in front of you, starting to tell you that story for the first time that makes you hear it really fresh.
One of the biggest things about the show is creating that feeling of the first. This is the first time that Charles Dickens is ever going to tell this story. It's something we work on a lot with how we design the show, but then how we're rehearsing the show. We talk a lot about what the stakes are for Charles. He's on the verge of bankruptcy right now. He's got another kid on the way. This night has to work for Charles. It's all or nothing, and it all comes down to A Christmas Carol. We've rehearsed the show, we've got a really good idea of where we're going, but we're always discovering new things and we're looking at ways of incorporating them into the show. We've got David, who's returning from last year. We've got Tama, who did the show back in 2019. So still the same show, but a completely different version. And then you've got Andre, who's completely new to the project entirely. So you've got three actors learning the same part that are at completely different stages of understanding of the project.
Because I've done the show before, I'm doing quite a lot of taking the other Dickenses through, kind of just stepping through, trying to remember everything. A lot of it's still there, which is slightly terrifying. It kind of feels like remembering the lyrics to a song. And you're just like, oh no, I know this song. Yeah, I know how this goes. So it's all kind of just blowing the cobwebs off all of that.
It was a lovely opportunity to come back into a different role because as an assistant director, I get the opportunity to help the creative team and the new actors stepping into the role. Whenever one of the actors offers an idea, it's like an electric spark. We'll go, wow, yes, let's follow that idea through and see where it takes us. And hopefully that leads into a wider moment. And that can be incredibly exciting.
So we've just got the musicians coming and joining us, and we're starting to integrate the two. So you can see all of the actors starting to light up when they hear the live music, and you go, oh, it's so much easier. So that's really exciting at the moment.
In the rehearsal room at the moment, we're working on the third and final act, and we're running it a few times with the three different actors we have. So it's all about timings today. It's all, oh gosh, I didn't quite hit that in time. Where did I go slow? Did I need to speed up?
And it's so exciting, obviously, coming back, to do it again is a real joy. We've got two new actors in as well, so they're learning it, and it's just so interesting to see their individual take on it as well. So the energy is pretty electric, and we're already having a great laugh. We're really getting into the nitty-gritty of it already.
We've got lots of returning musicians, which is really nice, and actually returning actors, so there's quite a lot of good experience in the room to bring to it. It's quite a nice working environment. We know that the show works. So when you have someone who's not sure about how it all puts together, how it fits together, if it's possible, you can say with confidence, we've done it before, it does work.
What's lovely about the Great Christmas Feast is we invite everyone into a space of intimacy where we say, it is 1843 and we are friends, family, neighbours, which immediately kind of brings a warmth and a camaraderie to the space.
The advantages of setting it in Dickens's home. It's much easier to welcome people into a home environment than it is to welcome them into a theatre. You're in a home, you're just sat at tables, and for me as a performer to be able to just kind of go, you're welcome to my house, you're having a good time, you're enjoying yourself, good, got enough to drink, excellent. And trying to play the host, and playing the host is such a lovely place to come from when you're telling someone a story.
We place you in that world, in that moment, at that time. And you don't need to be more than just be present and be yourself and enjoy the world.
This is a reasonably adult version of A Christmas Carol. We turn up, we get cocktails, we dress up, we go into it, and we have a bit of fun. It's when you see the audience kind of lean in and get lost in the story. If you can get all of us adults to go, oh wow, what if, and disappear into the world, that's the really beautiful moment for me.
We have parts of the show where people engage directly with Charles Dickens. They become almost performers within the show, within their own context.
There was one guy who got up and had the script in front of him, and when I was like, and take it away, he recited a poem from memory about tinned tomatoes. It lasted a good minute, and we was just sat there kind of like, I can't stop this. There's no part of me that wants to stop this. It was one of my favourite moments of the entire run.
It's amazing that people want to throw themselves in that way and so want to engage with this charismatic Dickens.
And there's something incredibly powerful about sitting with someone this close while they tell you a story, which connects you so much more. And so I think for me, that's what's so unique and beautiful about this version of A Christmas Carol.
It's a machine, this building, in that all of the cogs must fit together to create the show as a whole. And I think it's always quite daunting when you've got a full restaurant and a theatre and a lighting team and a hospitality team and an acting team and a directing team and a costume team, and trying to be as supportive as you can to each of those groups, wanting everyone to bring out their best work. It excites me, but it's also slightly like, are we gonna pull it off? And I think we will.
This is the 8th year of this show, and to know that you're carrying all of the legacy that's come before this production, and every year the same amount of hard work goes into the show, it would be so easy to just kind of do the same thing again. But every single time we reassess it, we look for what's the next step of growth. And so it's amazing to kind of see those moments acknowledged every single time we do it. Sometimes we have people that come back year on year on year to see the show. Those people that have that experience and come back and see and recognize that new idea appear in the show, that's really gratifying, as well as seeing all the people that are going to come see it for the first time and fall in love with a classic story all over again.